lovely people, we're back again sa ating online mentoring. You see, we had the opportunity to visit and had a beautiful experience with the alpacas in Grosseto. Did you know that alpacas are a species of South American camelid mammal? The alpacas are most prized for their amazing fleece. They produce one of the world's most luxurious and finest natural fibers. The demand for alpaca fiber throughout the world exceeds the current supply, which makes alpaca fiber valued at 10 times the price of virgin wool. So these alpacas are gentle, they are very calm, and make affectionate pets. They are social herd animals and they enjoy company. Napaka-intelligent po nila, they are easy to herd, and they can easily be trained to halter and can be handled by anyone, even children. You see naman, enjoy na enjoy ang aming mga kids. So speaking of animals, our mentoring lesson for this week is about a donkey. Yes, a donkey whom God used to bring His message. Strange it may be, but it's written in the Bible. So our story is taken from Numbers chapter 22. And my title message is, Listen to the Donkey. Yes, God uses the way He wants to speak to us, His people. Truth is, God speaks over and over again. The problem to many people, even Christians, do not want to hear God's advice, and that is why God used means and ways, even people, situations, to communicate the message. In this account, God used a donkey. So when the people of Israel were passing through the lands of Moab, the king of this territory called Balak had great fear of the people of Israel. So he sent messengers to bring the prophet Balaam for him to curse God's people and offer him a lot of money in return. But God replied, it was already written in verse 12, Don't go with Balak's messengers. I have blessed those people who have come from Egypt, so don't curse them. So you see, God had already given Balaam the instructions. And many would wonder, bakit nag-disobey siya sa boses ng Panginoon? But here, God used the donkey to speak to Balaam. That's why that is our number one truth that we can learn from this story. God used a donkey to speak to the prophet. Today, as I said, God is still using many people to speak in our lives. But many ignore by not taking their advice. So because Balaam refused to obey God, and so God used the donkey to speak to him. The Lord gave the donkey the ability to speak. Sabi nga nung donkey, What have I done to you that deserves your beating me 3 times? Yun ang tanong niya kay Balaam in verse 28. So the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey. Ayan. So don't ignore the donkey, which leads to our second powerful lesson. So when the donkey saw the angel of the Lord standing in the way and his drawn sword in his hand, the donkey turned off the path and went into the field. But Balaam struck the donkey to turn her back toward the path. So a donkey can be your spouse, your pastor, your mentor, or even a close friend, or even our children. It can be a sickness in the family, a financial difficulty, maybe our employer or anyone close to us, or even anything to speak God's message, or give instruction, or even correction. So, as I've said, today, God is still using many means and ways to speak, but let us not ignore the donkey. And number 3, listen to the donkey. We should not underestimate other people's advice or any uncommon situation, because when the Lord wants to give a message, even the stones will speak. Actually, Jesus said to the Pharisees in the crowd when they said, "Teacher, make your disciples stop shouting." But Jesus answered, "If they keep quiet, the stones will start shouting." And that is written in Luke chapter 19, verses 39 and 40. So whoever is speaking to you now in your life that God is using to convey His message or give you instruction or give you correction, please listen to the donkey. Yes, God will use the means He considers necessary to call our attention. That's why we have to pay attention to everything or everyone around us, because you at any moment, they can become an instrument of blessing, just like what the story of the donkey in Numbers 22 have taught us today. So listen to the donkey. God bless everyone.